Yo, what is up, 007s? Welcome back. And today I have a very informative one for you guys. And I want to bring you guys a lot of value with this. So, a lot of you may be on dating apps, you may be just talking to women in public, or whatever situation may be. And you are only attracting women that you don't really desire. And I've been there before. I have been on Tinder and different dating apps, and I pay for the membership, and I go to see who likes me. Let's say I have 15, 20 likes. And when I check, I'm disappointed. It's all women that I would never swipe right on. It's all women I don't want. And I used to get so frustrated. I used to think, okay, am I ugly? Am I the problem? What am I doing wrong? I only attract ugly women. Like, are they serious? And I started to realize a lot of things about dating apps, and you want to treat dating and dating apps in general like a business. So we're going to get into it. We're going to break this down. Hopefully this gives you guys some value. Let's jump straight into this. So dating is a business, and a lot of guys don't understand this concept. And once I started understanding this concept, it completely changed my results when it came to dating and attracting the women that I want. So a lot of guys don't realize that dating is just like a business. What does this mean? This means that you have a product that you are trying to get to the target audience. And the product in a business is normally solving a problem, providing a service, or creating some sort of value, just like what I'm doing right now. I am giving you guys a product or a service that is creating value. I'm showing you guys how to start attracting the women that you are attracted to versus the women that you aren't. So, who is the product? You. You are ultimately the product. Who is the target audience? The woman that you desire, right? Or the type of women that you desire. So, you are trying to get the women that you desire to want to come to you, want to be with you, want to essentially buy you. You're the product. So, the idea is that we make ourselves a product that will attract the target audience, the type of women that we desire. So let's get more deeper into it. Okay, so let's talk about the Copers mentality, because I know there's going to be some guys who watch this video and they're all going to be thinking this. So I want to get this out the way, right? So let's say you're thinking, I shouldn't have to change myself to appeal to a woman. She should like me as I am. Okay, my response to this is, well, if you do the same thing over and over and expect a different result, you are the definition of insanity. Guys, if you are putting yourself out there and you're only attracting women you don't want, what do you think is going to happen if you just continue down that route? Wrong. You're just going to continue to attract women you don't want. So you do have to make a change. Am I telling you to change your morals and change who you are as a man completely and just be whoever she thinks you should be? No. But there are ways to optimize your dating profiles and just your dating life in general to make you more into the mold of the women that you are trying to get. So it's not worth it. They just want Chad and Tyrone. I hear this all the time. Guys, understand this, right? If that were the case, we would only see attractive women with attractive men. And I'm pretty sure there's been thousands of times in your life where you've seen a beautiful woman with a guy and you're like, how did he get her? He must have money. He must have this. Like, you started trying to put the pieces together how he pulled her. So do women only want attractive guys? No. A lot of women will reject the guys who are too attractive because they're intimidated. That's why you hear the whole, oh, I want a medium ugly guy. Women don't want to compete. A lot of these women don't want to compete. And a lot of women will make it harder for an attractive guy because they assume he's going to be an F-boy. He's going to be a player. So it's not all rainbows and sunshines to attractive guys. And if you don't believe me, ask an attractive guy you know, does he ever get put through BS because of how attractive he is? And I promise you, he will tell you that he does. Women only want guys who are tall. I hear this more than I hear anything. Again, not true, bro. If that was true, every short man would be single and every tall man would be in a relationship or have multiple women. I know guys personally who are 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", that don't get women. I even know some tall guys that are virgins. So if that was truly the case, they would be out here slaying. So no, it's just all about presentation. You get the idea. So how do I find my target audience's type? This is a question I'm pretty sure you're asking. And like I said, in every video. I am here to give you the solution. I am not here to just tell you what the problem is. So let's use an example. You're a guy who is into women that are fit and very in tune to their appearance. I actually had a one-on-one consultation with a guy last night, and he was telling me this was his type. He likes women who take care of themselves, women who look good, women who are in the gym. So this is basically what I told him. I said, okay, so first we must ask ourselves, who do we normally see these type of girls with? Fit girls. Okay, most of the time they are with guys that are in shape. Obviously, there are some exceptions, but the general idea is if a woman is working on her body and taking action, chances are she wants a man who does the same, right? So if you like women, I'm sorry, no Diddy. If you like women who are fit, think about this. If you're a out of shape guy, you hate going to the gym, you don't eat clean, you don't do anything with your fitness, you don't care about your appearance, you don't get haircuts, you don't dress and present yourself well, you have terrible hygiene, do you think this woman is checking for you? Chances are no. A lot of guys will make these dating profiles and they will be like, it'll just be them playing video games or them like doing random things that have nothing to do with showing any type of fitness, any type of nice presentation style, nothing like that. So if you're trying to get that type of woman, don't you think you have to be the man to attract that type of woman? And a lot of guys, they don't even go to gyms. You want a fit woman, but you don't even go to the gym. And I don't mean just to work out, because you should be going to work out, but also you want to put yourself where you are around these type of women. I remember watching Kevin Samuels like years ago, and this girl was talking about she wanted a businessman, she wanted an entrepreneur, and he was like, okay, well, do you know where entrepreneurs and businessmen usually hang out at? Because she said she was only getting approached by like guys who were bums. And she was like, well, he was like, so you don't. He was like, how can you expect to attract this type of man if you're not even putting yourself in situations to be around these type of men? So it's the same thing with us. You can't just sit in your crib and play video games all day, but say you want a baddie, an Instagram baddie who's in the gym, who's going out, who's traveling, who's doing things. You're just sitting in the house playing the game. You have to upgrade your life and put yourself in situations where you are around these type of women. And a lot of guys are like, oh, well, I don't want to approach a girl in the gym. Women say, oh, don't approach in the gym. Bro, do not let women tell you don't let women tell you what to do, bro. Like, obviously, if you want to approach a girl in the gym, go up to her and approach her. I'm not going to let women tell me where I can and where I can't, because a lot of these women who are against gym approaches and all these approaches, they're against guys they're unattracted to doing it. If it was a guy that they genuinely wanted, had physical attraction for, they wouldn't complain. So take what they say with a grain of salt, but put yourself in a position to be around what you want to attract. Second example, and this is going to be a multiple choice. I want you to pause the video after I read everything, and I want you to pick, then I'm going to reveal the obvious answers. So second example, you are a guy that wants a woman who is into gaming. Okay. What do you think this type of woman would prefer? Okay, let's say it's a dating profile. The guy who went to E3 and took pictures of him doing what he loves and basically showing his lifestyle, or the guy who's in the gym lifting 250 pounds on the bench press and has gym selfies on his profile. I want you to pause it and I want you to tell me what you think. I'll wait. Okay, the obvious answer is answer A. Okay, so she's going to be more attracted to that because that is what she is into. It's very easy to attract someone when you guys have the same interests, and especially when you can do it in a cool way. A lot of guys think, oh, if I'm a gamer, I have to hide that on my profile. No, not necessarily. If you are trying to attract a girl that is into gaming, go to some cool conventions, dress pretty nice, and get pictures of you with a game developer, or get pictures of you with game characters, or get pictures of you playing and doing cool stuff. You just have to know how to make it look good. Don't just have selfies of you in your room with your headset on. I mean, obviously not. But you can curate a profile that matches this. You just have to go about it in the right way. A lot of guys who are into gaming and different hobbies, they go about the wrong way. They make their whole profile like pictures of game characters or things like that. No, go to conventions, do cool things, do things showing your lifestyle. And when you go to these conventions, you're also naturally going to be around girls who are into gaming, just like DreamCon just passed, girls that are into anime and gaming. If I was a single guy and I want a girl that was into anime and gaming, I'm going to that convention because I saw so many women from the videos that were there, and some of them were very attractive, and you have to put yourself out there. You can't just sit in the crib all day, or you can't just go to a random grocery store. You have to get out and put yourself in a situation to succeed. How do I become the right product? The right method. Put yourself in situations and environment with the women that you want to attract. You can look up places in your city. I'm giving you a method. You can look up places in your city on Instagram and look at the recent tags and find women that have been there. If you are on dating apps, setting up and optimizing your profile to attract your type of woman. I'm going to break this down, okay? I'm going to break this down to where a kindergartner can understand it, because I really want to drive this home. So, guys, when I say look up your places in your city, right? Okay, let's say you are looking for girls that, I'm going to just throw out a random type. Like, let's say you were looking for lifestyle girls who like the whole aesthetic of posting your food and the whole Instagram feed and all that stuff like that, right? Okay. You can look up nice restaurants in my city or aesthetic places in my city on Google or on Instagram. And once you find the name of some places that you know those type of women hang out at, okay, boom, you could do it two ways. You could go on the hashtags, go to the recent, and look at the girls' profiles. You can follow these girls, you can DM these girls, or you can say, okay, I see a lot of women are in this area. Or if you're trying to find a gym with a good majority of mixed balance, where it's like males and females, not just men or not just all women, you can go to a gym, look at their hashtag, the recent hashtags where people have tagged them, and you can see who goes there and decide, okay, that might be a good gym I might want to consider going to. But you want to put yourself in a position to win. You don't want to just sit at home all day or go to random places hoping that there's going to be an attractive girl there. You have to know your target audience, where they are. You have to know the personnel. And if you think just following random women and DM them is weird, you don't have to. I'm just saying, if that's what you want to resort to, then do that. But you have to scout where your personnel is. It's that simple. So if you're on dating apps, setting up and optimize your profile to attract your type of woman. It's just like I said, you want gamer girls, make your profile where it shows your lifestyle. It shows you doing things and going places that she could engage with. If she sees that you're going to different conventions or different places with the gaming community, then she's going to want to be a part of that. She's going to look at that and she's going to be excited. When you first start talking, she might message you first. Is that so-and-so convention? Is that this game? Is that this? Now you guys have something to talk about. Or you could say as a date idea, hey, there's a convention coming up. Hey, there's something going on. You should come with me. You are setting yourself up for success. A lot of guys just post random selfies and dog shit pictures, and then they're like, why am I not attracting the woman I want? You haven't optimized your profile. You haven't put yourself in a position to attract those type of women. You attract what and who you are. It's as simple as that. So if you're putting in low effort, you are going to attract low effort. A lot of us try to be all over the place, or we don't go to the correct places and we limit our options. You aren't going to go to McDonald's looking to buy a Whopper. McDonald's don't sell Whoppers. You have to be intentional about what you do when you're looking for your type. Don't move without direction and intention and purpose. And that's what I fear so many of us move with. We just want to set up a dating profile, just throw up random pictures, and we want to attract the baddies that we want. That's not how it works, bro. It's just as simple as that. That's what separates guys who are successful and guys who aren't. The guys who are successful, they understand, okay, this is what I want. This is what I need to do. Conclusions. Most guys are not attracting the women they desire because they are moving with a lack of direction and intention. We identify our target audience and we optimize ourselves and our profiles to get leads/dates. Let's start taking time to decide what we want and planning accordingly. You have to have a game plan, guys. You can't just go in blind, or you're going to get the results to match going in blind. Everything takes time and strategy. We have been losing because we just want to wing it. That is a problem with too many guys. We want to wing it in every aspect of our lives. When it comes to our money, when it comes to dating, when it comes to our fitness, oh, I'm just going to wing it. No, bro, you have to know exactly what you want to do. It doesn't take much time out of your day to say, okay, this is what I want and this is how I need to do it. It's just like setting a goal, which leaves your chances up to fate. We want control. That's exactly what we want, because Fate might not bring you what you want, but when you are intentional and you are taking control of what you want and taking the actions to make it happen, you more times than not are going to get what you want if you stay consistent. If you need one-on-one help, you can email me, askaxelblack@gmail.com. I answer every email, or DM me on Instagram at ELBRVY. I answer every single email. I answer every single DM. And there is also a free ebook if you don't want to spend the money, if you don't need one-on-one help. It teaches you how to build your dating life. I'll go over some things like this in the ebook as well. So it's always going to be in the description. You can check it out, click it, completely free. No email, no credit card, none of that bullshit. Just straight facts. But anyway, I hope this helps you guys. I hope this brings you guys a lot of value. Please let me know if you want to see a video on anything else. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.